guys. Am I live? Am I live? Hey everyone. You guys. Can you hear me? You guys let me know if you see me. See me? Because I still can't see myself. Yay! I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. Okay. Can you hear me? Can y'all hear me? I'm using a new mic. I finally got the laptop up and running, but I don't feel like the resolution is that well. Is it kind of blurry on anyone's end, or is it kind of pixelated? Awesome. I'm using a new mic. I'm on the laptop. I still haven't figured out how to take calls, but that's next, you guys. So we're going to talk about Kail possibly going to jail, pulling a jail nail. Um, oh, thank you. Thank you. We're also going to talk about the fact that I just spent 4 hours, 4 hours designing merchandise, and I hit one button and bam, it all disappeared. So I was like, forget it. I'm done for tonight trying to design merchandise, and I'll try that again tomorrow. Thank you guys. This is literally like I don't have time to fix my hair, so I throw it up in a bun. Okay, so it is a little blurry for some of you. I apologize. This is the first time I've used the laptop. I didn't want to select for the resolution to be too high or too low. um, so I tried to get it just right. Hey, Bomb is Queen. Thank you for joining the live. Um, Kayla, my merch is at Teesprings. I'll post the link, or if any of my moderators are on. I'm not sure if any of my moderators are on, but if y'all, you guys post the link, please. I don't know for sure if I'm going to be going live too much with the laptop because it seems like it's a little blurry. But I do know, I think this is like the only way I can take video chats if I'm on the laptop. I still don't know how to do that, but I'm working on it, you guys. Okay. Willow, do you have my Teesprings? If not, I will send it to, wait, Willow, do you have, I literally just designed hoodies, so many different types of t-shirts, and then I was moving to my room where the Wi-Fi is better, and I hit a button and it deleted everything, you guys. I spent like 4 hours doing this crap. So I have two different designs of shirts and leggings, which are really cool. Yes, let's talk about Kail. So Kail was on. I will talk about Andrew speaking out as well. Someone just asked if I could speak about Andrew and what he said. Absolutely, I will talk about that as well. So Kail was on her podcast. You guys know that she has been in Hawaii for like 2 weeks. Her and Leah was in Hawaii for like 2 weeks together. MTV was there, but they did not film Kail at all. They just filmed Leah and her bunch. I'm not sick, just a little sleepy. Uh, okay, so I'm lagging. You know what? Hold on. You guys give me a minute and I'll go make sure nobody else is using the Wi-Fi. So maybe I'll pick up a little bit more Wi-Fi. Hey, Leslie. Okay, so I wanted to make sure nobody else was using the Wi-Fi. Is using the Wi-Fi, so I'm gonna have to move. Next time, I'll move where I'm at, so it'll pick up better. but I've been wanting to figure out how to use the laptop to get online because I know I can take calls, video calls. So that'll be the next thing that happens, hopefully. Yeah, you guys, I'm sorry if I was out when you joined. So we are talking about Kail, Kailyn Lowry. She was on her podcast and she was saying that she believes she may be going to jail in the near future. She was not for sure why she would be going to jail, but apparently she thinks that Joe, her baby daddy Joe, Kail rhymes with jail, so yeah, she's going to jail. So she thinks that Joe may have her put in jail because apparently when she was in Hawaii, Joe's time with Isaac, and he could not get Isaac. Yeah, you're not really. I don't think, depending on like a custody agreement, you can't take the kids out of like the state or the country without permission from the their parent. And it seems like she went to Hawaii and Joe is a little salty about it. It was time where he was supposed to have Isaac, and she believes that he may turn her in. So let's see. Hollywood Life says Kailyn Lowry and Joe Riviera at war. Why she's worried her ex will send her to jail. So this is what she said: I'm going to jail. Teen Mom 2-star Kailyn Lowry revealed during the July 18th episode of her Coffee Combos. So this was what, about 2 weeks ago? She hasn't been arrested yet, so we'll have to keep up with it. Just days after she took her three sons on a tropical vacation with her co-star Leah Messer. At the time, Kailyn didn't really give too many details for why she may be heading to prison, but that Ashley now claims to have discovered the reason. According to the site's source, Kail is worried that her ex Joe may file against her due to her taking her son Isaac to Hawaii and having him there on a day that Joe was supposed to get time with him. MTV was also filming, but like I said, they did not film Kail. They just filmed Leah. And MTV, this is what MTV said. This is why they say they did not film Kail, that they did not want to be brought into any potential legal issues with Kail. So they did not film Kail. First off, I don't think Kail knew this was an issue to begin with. I think she probably figured it out later on. Um, I honestly think MTV is lying right now. I think MTV did not want to film because Chris was there and Chris didn't want to be filmed. That's what I really believe because I don't think Kail even knew this was an issue, until she was probably already there. And Joe calls to get Isaac, and she's like, "Oh wait, no, I'm in Hawaii." Okay, someone said she claims the reason she done it is because Joe done it to her in the past. So two wrongs don't make a right. Exactly. Don't be petty Betty. Um, if you plan on taking the kids, I don't see Joe having an issue with her taking Isaac as long as she would have, you know, communicated that with him. Like, hey, we're going to be going out of town. I'm taking the kids to Hawaii. We will be there during your visit. Is that okay? And I think Joe would have said okay. Yeah, I don't think he would have had a problem with it, but I definitely believe the reason that MTV did not film Kail had absolutely nothing to do with them, you know, worrying about the fact that they would be brought into the middle of something between Kail and Joe. Because, I mean, they have filmed so many things. What about filming Amber? You're not concerned about you being in the middle of Amber and Andrew? You film her. So I think Chris came later when MTV was not filming her anymore. From what I understand, Chris did come a little later, but MTV was there basically the whole time. That's what I understood of it. Okay, so apparently he did not want her to have Isaac because it was the 4th of July. So I feel like if Kail would have communicated with him and asked him, he'd play with it. And if not, that would kind of just be him being a little petty Betty. So she did ask permission. He just did not get back to her right away. If I'm going to Hawaii and I know it's going to interfere with my kids' time with their dad, then I'm going to be letting him know as soon as possible. Like, hey, I'm going to Hawaii. I'm going to need the kids there with me, and it will interfere on your time. Are you okay with that? When I come back, you can get the kids. I reached out and let him know as soon as possible. So I could have got an answer as soon as possible because apparently you can get in trouble for this. Yeah, so she's saying Janelle says that Kail and Leah hooked up and they're now a couple. I don't believe that. Um, I don't believe for a second. Hold on. Let me go back a little bit. I don't think they're a couple. Do I think maybe they, possibly? Because you guys, I have seen the pictures of them. I don't think they're a couple because Kail is infatuated with Chris. Yes, and you guys know Janelle. She's got a classic case of the diabetes. You can't trust Janelle. Everything that comes out of her mouth is questionable. I really think Janelle is just talking just to be talking. If she's making up stories, two of the cast members, being lovers, then guess what? She's back in the spotlight. So I don't think for a second that Kail and Leah are a couple. Possibly they may have been intimate, had some type of sexual relationship that was just them having fun or whatever. But I don't think for a second that they really are like boyfriend and girlfriend and girlfriend. Um, yes, Janelle has a horrible case of the diabetes. Basically, that means, a lot of what comes out of her mouth is lies. Um, Yeah, I don't think they're in a relationship. I do think possibly they may have hooked up. I don't know. I don't know. But I don't think that I'm gonna try something, you guys. This is me just playing around. I don't know what this is for. It says to invite guests. I wonder if this is to invite guests. What is this? I don't know what this is. I got to figure out how I can take phone calls, you guys, how I can take video chats on this thing. Next time, though, I will be in my living room. So maybe people's not cutting out. Maybe you guys can see me better. Yeah, they admitted to cheating, but that was on I think them admitting to cheating was Leah admitting that she cheated on Corey and Jeremy, and Kail admitting that she cheated on Javi. Right? That's right, right? Um, why is Kail going to jail? So Kail planned a trip to Hawaii, and she went. Her and the boys went to Hawaii, and they stayed about 2 weeks in Hawaii. And apparently it interfered Joe's time with Isaac. So now Joe may be having her arrested for um he filed he may file contempt charges against her. Yeah. Yeah, you would think after everything that Lionel has went through, Janelle is Lionel as well. She would kind of keep, know, just stay out of everything. Um, not because she had, like post your kid and talk about your ex castmates, but she's trying to stay in the spotlight, you guys. That's what's happening. Um, yeah, so Kail seems to believe, hold on, baby. Hold on, baby. Be very careful because it's shaking the laptop, okay? What you need, ma'am? All right now, but as soon as I'm done, you can. Okay? Did you brush your teeth, babe? Yeah? Okay. Um, so I really don't think Joe would do that. Joe does not seem like the type of dad that would have his baby mama arrested, no matter what's going on. He knows that would hurt Isaac. So I don't think he would do that, but he may say he's going to do it just out of, anger. And who's getting off? Someone said they were going to bed. Good night, whoever's going to bed. Thank you for watching. And if it is kind of janky right now, you guys, I'm sorry. Work with me. I'm not like a computer whiz. Like, I'm one of the dummies that has a YouTube channel. Like, even a dummy could have a YouTube channel, and I do. So it's taken a lot to kind of figure things out. But I'm getting there. So someone said with 50-50, she doesn't have to ask Joe for permission. With 50-50 custody, she doesn't have to ask Joe for permission unless she's taking them out of the country. So legally, she doesn't have to go to jail. But if Joe wants to have her do jail time, he can. Well, she did take them out of the country. She took them, wait, where did they go again? Now I can't remember where they even went. Thank you, Lindsay. You guys, I just put a question up on the screen. Did you guys see that? Can you guys see the question? Can you guys see that comment or no? Okay, y'all can see that comment. I don't know how to remove it, you guys. Take it off, take it off. Yeah, I can't remove it now. Oh, hold on, you guys. Okay, so where did she take them? Okay, she took them to Hawaii. So, maybe she won't get in trouble for it. I managed to put that comment up there, but I can't take it down. That's okay. I'll randomly put other people's comments on the screen for y'all. Yes, Hawaii is part of the United States. So considering that she did not take him out of the country, maybe she'll be okay. But she seems to believe that she's going to get in trouble for this, that she could get in trouble for this. So probably Joe got mad. Apparently, he done the same thing to her, and that's why she done it. He took Isaac when she should have had Isaac, apparently. So yeah, of the country. For a second there, I forgot where they went. So now I got to figure out how to get this off here, you guys. Irma, I'm so sorry. Anybody that's having problems with the video, I apologize 1,000%. This is my first time going live with the laptop, and I should have done it in the living room because I had there. Touch it on the screen. Oh, I'm shaking the screen. It's not moving, but that's okay. That's okay. I'm just gonna randomly throw up people's questions. So, Lori, I'm so sorry. If y'all are lagging, I apologize. Yes, so Kail seems to believe that she's going to jail because she had when it was supposed to be Joe's turn for visitation. Um, and apparently Joe made some threats to her, apparently, because she said in a podcast that she may possibly be going to jail. So far, she hasn't went to jail. We'll keep up. When did they go to Mexico? Um, I don't know. They're always going somewhere. Like they travel a lot, which if I had her money, I'd travel a lot too. I can go live on my phone, and normally that's what I do. Normally, I go live on my phone, and it seems to actually work better. But the reason I'm trying to figure out how to do it on the laptop is because, for one, I can share people's comments on the screen. For two, I can take video calls, and I do want to start doing that. So I've been trying to figure this out a lot. I've literally been watching videos on how to work this. Um, let's see. Lee says, I think he's overreacting. The child would have felt left out, knowing his brothers are on vacay in a cool place. Ago, he would have would have had it rubbed in his face by his siblings. Yeah, I agree. Definitely, if come here, let me kiss it. Go look. I don't think we have any band-aids, babe. Go tell your dad. We don't. All right. I'll deal with it. You okay? Okay. Tough, but yeah, I don't think for a second I would go to the living room, Willow, but I have so much connected right now to move my setup takes a lot. I have lights, plugins, microphones, but I promise you guys next time I'm gonna be in the living room. Uh who else in the living room, baby? I don't know. I may have to shut it down and go in there if I can. So it's okay. So Love in the Laundry says Joe has to file the contempt, and that has not been filed yet. It's all to get people to look at her for views. That's very possible. Okay, so Heather Burr she said that on her podcast a couple weeks ago before they went to Hawaii, the worst thing that could happen is her have to go to jail. But one time in contempt wouldn't make her serve jail time. I really wonder what happens if you are in contempt of like a custody agreement, because from what I've heard, you can possibly go to jail. Thank you, Joe. Um, I don't know. I guess it really just depends. If the first time you're held in contempt for not complying with a custody agreement, you could possibly go to jail. I don't know if it's one time, two times, and it may just depend on the judge. Matt, really? You guys, I'm so sorry that it's like so horrible. Ugh. If you got, I promise you guys, next time I will be in the living room where it's a lot better. When I actually ran the test for this, it looked a lot better. Connie says, so Kail didn't discuss it with Joe before they went to Hawaii. So she says that she asked him, but he did not get back with her. That he did not get back with her and let her know, if he was okay with her taking Isaac during his time. Yeah. So she asked, he didn't respond. Let's see. Leah said, I read she asked for permission, but he didn't reply. So she went ahead and booked the tickets. It wasn't until the tickets were purchased that she heard back and he said no. I'm just wondering, like, why say no? I'm so sorry, you guys. I'm so sorry that it's blurry. Lori, so we are talking about Kail. Kail seems to think that she may go to jail. My son's dad used to never bring him home on time. The police told me it would have to happen a lot. Okay, let's just put this one up on the screen. My son's dad used to never bring him home on time years ago. The police told me it would have to happen a lot for it to turn into jail time. But I guess, yeah, but always depends on the judge. Yeah, I do believe that it does depend on the judge a lot. Let me put this up there. Where we at? Where we at? I think I actually removed one. Um, what would you do in that circumstance, though? Why? when he doesn't respond and you have the vacation plan with your kids, you go through with it. The type of relationship that they have, if they were getting along, then I would have. If I'm getting along with my baby daddy or whatever, the other parent, if we were getting along, I probably would have went ahead and I don't know. I ain't got money like Kail. I'm like that. We do okay, but I'm not fixing book the tickets and not know for sure how the other parent feels about it. So I would have waited. I would have waited. I don't know how much it would have hurt her to wait if there was a specific time that she had to go. I mean, Kail doesn't really do anything else as far as work. You know what I'm saying? And neither does Leah. So I don't think it would have had to have been we have to go on these dates. So say they planned to go on these dates and Joe had not got back with them. They could have said, all right, well, we're going to wait. And when we find out what he has to say, if we have to push it back a couple days, we'll push it back a couple days, or maybe we won't stay as long. But I probably would have waited. Um, Sheila, I'm sure he had big plans on the 4th of July with his son. I know on the 4th of July, we never do a whole lot. Um, we pop fireworks in the yard. When I was little, we actually had this big party with a big bonfire, and my mom would get truckloads of fireworks for us, and the whole family would shoot off fireworks. But my aunt got hit in the eye one year, and that shut it down. So I don't know who really celebrates the 4th of July like with a big fire anymore, but and a lot of fireworks anymore. So I definitely feel like Joe, maybe he's being a little petty about the situation. Maybe she should have waited. But she seems to think that possibly she may go to jail over this. But if she does go to jail, she's got the money to pay her bond. Yeah. So look at this one. She didn't wait for a response. She made up her mind before she got an answer from Joe. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Joe is just bitter because he can't afford to go on vacation. He has talked about the fact that Kail does a lot better off than him. Um, a friend of ours got shot in the eye with a bottle rocket and has a fake eye now. Yeah, Connie, my aunt's husband, we were playing like bottle rocket war, but we were very far apart. And he actually hit her in the face with a bottle rocket. Liz Haley, I like that comment, so I'm putting it on the screen. Lori Brooks, what did Kail do? So when Kail went to Hawaii with Isaac, apparently she did not get permission from Joe, and it interfered on Joe's visitation. So he can file a contempt against Kail because she is in contempt of their custody agreement. Yeah, so we'll see what happens, but she seems to think for some reason that it's a possibility. Okay, here's Veronica. I think regardless of what they do on their time, it is their time, and they need to be respectful of each other's time when they have Isaac. 1,000% agree. They should respect each other's time, and if you need the child on the other parent's time, then you ask, and you don't make plans until you've gotten their permission because then you are interfering with their time. And I'm sure we know Kail would not like it done to her. Apparently, it's been done to her, and apparently, she's still bitter about it because she said this is why she done it to Joe. I'm going to put this comment back up on the screen just because I like it. We got to figure out how to take we got to figure out how to get phone calls, you guys, how to get calls coming in. I feel like Kail always tries to bully both Joe and Javi. 100%. I do agree with that. If she don't get her way, she's very, um, yeah, she's kind of almost like Amber, like as far as like if someone says something that makes her mad, she'll chew their head off really quick. So, yeah, she can be a somewhat of a bully. So Leah says, at the end of the day, there was major miscommunication on both ends, and they need to swallow their pride and get back to positive co-parenting. Absolutely, 100%. I know if somebody texts me, I see it almost immediately. Sometimes I'll be busy, so I cannot respond, you know. But if my kid's dad gets in touch with me because he needs to ask me something about visitation, I'm gonna message him back, in a timely manner. So she's a bully, period, or a period bully. Matt, hold on, where's that at? I like that one, Matt. So StreamYard is what I am filming with right now. That's what I'm live on. I actually managed to get my laptop to go live, but I had to download this streaming software, and it's called StreamYard. Um, Kail is not pregnant with twins. She's not pregnant with twins. That was actually something that she said to be like a smart butt to some people that commented on her Twitter. Someone commented on her Twitter a couple days ago saying, "Hey, Kail, isn't it about time for you to have another baby?" And she said, "Why, yes, I'm pregnant with twins." And media outlets, Twitter world just went crazy with it. Oh, Kail has announced she's having twins. But you guys, she just posted a picture of her uh wearing a two-piece, and she is not pregnant with twins unless she got pregnant yesterday, because there's no stomach whatsoever. She looks good. I mean, she looked good in that two-piece. I'm not gonna lie. Good night, bomb is queen. So Joanna Lowry, are you kin to Kail? Y'all got the same last name. My ex ignored all my phone calls, but my kids are all grown now, so I do not have to deal with him anymore. Thank God. That's how I'm gonna feel too one day. Don't want to say that, but yeah. Um, So Sarah Andrews says, "Hey, just checking in. What's going on?" First off, I want to say, you guys, if you are very pixelated, I apologize 1,000%. I got the laptop up and running, but apparently I'm too far from the Wi-Fi for it to show it very clear. So next time I will be in the living room, so it'll be better. But we are talking about Kail possibly going to jail. She took Isaac When she took Isaac to Hawaii, it interfered with Joe's visitation time. And apparently, Joe could have her put in jail. Oh, there's my love, Amy, on the screen. Check out beautiful Amy. So she's scared. Apparently, Joe has said something to her. They're having some issues. They're having some issues over the fact that he did not respond to her in a timely manner when she asked if she could take Isaac, even though it would interfere with his visitation. I'm just going to pop this up on the screen just because. Um, so she asked Isaac, Joe, could she take Isaac to Hawaii, even though it would interfere with his visitation time? And he did not respond back to her in a timely manner. He waited. So she booked the tickets. She booked the flight and got the tickets or whatever. So they went on the trip. When he finally got back to her, he said no. He told her no, that he did not want to give up his time. And they went anyways. So now have her he could file like a contempt against her because she violated their custody agreement. Yes, he's so sweet. He's the best. Um, yeah. So Lori Brooks, Joe is a pretty patient guy. I agree. I do remember back on 16 and Pregnant, him and Kail both were a little ruthless back in the day, but he is pretty patient, and he seems like he is very easy to co-parent with. So I feel like there's got to be a reason why he did not get back to her in a timely manner, and a reason for him saying no, that she couldn't go. Okay, Sarah Andrews, this is probably the reason. Oh, that's the wrong one. He does though. Okay, I'm there. Yes, she has kind of effed him over in the past 9 years. Absolutely. Um, yeah, but um, hold on, baby, because I'm still using it. Because I want to see like. Okay. Single brother, you have Joe. Nick, you have Nick. Nick's single, isn't he? Um, all right, stay right over here, baby, or go to the dining room or in your room or something. But in a minute, bring it back, okay? Because all my information was actually on there. I did actually put that comment on there. Look at Matt. Matt said, "Do you have a single identical twin sister?" I do not. I wish I did have a twin. How awesome would that be? So just hopped on Kail going to jail. Well, she seems to think it's a possibility. Kail seems to think that it's possible that Joe may have her put in jail because she violated the custody agreement by having Isaac in Hawaii during his visitation. So he was supposed to get Isaac on the 4th of July, and he could not because Isaac was in Hawaii with his mom. And I just have to say, look at this one. She's going to go to jail for 3 hours and then come out gangster like Amber. Right, right, right. Exactly. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Look at this one. I wonder what's going on with Kail and her long lost pregnant sister she reunited with. I noticed that's not part of her storyline this season. You're right, it's not. I wonder what's going on with that too. Seems like I do remember hearing that Kail went down there for the birth. We did talk about this just a little earlier. Okay, so hey, didn't Andrew say a story about another woman is a lie? Absolutely. Andrew denies cheating on Amber. He denies anything inappropriate with another female, and I believe him. I don't think that Andrew has done anything out of line with anyone. Okay, Monica says, how long would she go to jail for being in contempt? Honestly, 2 seconds probably. She'll probably just get arrested, go to booking, and get bonded out on her own on a OR, her own reconnaissance. I think that's what it's called. Okay, let's see this one. I wonder, is Joe making a big issue about the trip because V is talking smack to him about Kail always running over them and having her way? I don't know, because V and Kail get along. Like, V and Kail, you guys remember the reunion? They went to New York together, like stayed in the same hotel or something, and were painting the town together. Joe did not go, but V went, and her and Kail had a good old time. And they cried on stage together about the fact that they, have been getting along so well. So I don't know. Does V have a single identical twin sister? She is really pretty, isn't she? I feel like V has Kail's back more than, yeah. Wait, hold on. I feel like V has Kail's back more than her own husband's. It does seem like I kind of with V, I kind of feel like she is the type of person like right is right, wrong is wrong. I'm pretty much like that too. Like when Joe filed for child support, she was like, that's not right. Like, I don't agree with that. I don't think you should be doing that. You're doing it out of spite, because she never dropped the child support like she said she was going to do. I think you should just talk to her about that. I don't think you should have done that. So I think V really just kind of does like, you know, if it's right to her, it doesn't matter if it's Joe or Kail. She's going to side with the person that she feels like is right. And if they're wrong, she's not going to side with them, regardless of if it's her husband, because she was quick. She was quick to tell Joe, like, I don't agree with that. Um, yes. Okay, so I also heard Shanda Scott says I also heard that James and Andrew won't be filming anymore. This is true. So far, they're not going to be filming. Um, Andrew said he just wants to focus on healing and making positive memories for baby James. So as of right now, not filming. Did someone super chat? Because I cannot see the super chats with this software for some reason. Matt, can you let me know who sent the super chat? Because I can't see it. And I want to make sure I highlight their question. Did you super chat? Let me see. Lori, my girl Lori did. I highly doubt he would send her to jail, and I don't think Joe would do that because she is a mom of two other kids. Just a threat. Where's Lori's comment? I don't see it on here. Lori, I'm trying to find your comment so I can throw it up on the screen. Okay, here we go. Okay, Lori, my girl Lori. Um, Thank you so much for the super chat. I highly doubt he would send her to jail. And I don't think Joe would do that because she's a mom of two other kids too. Just a threat. Absolutely. I think he's just making threats. I made threats for years with my older kid's dad. Like, you better do you know, I'm gonna have you arrested if you don't do this. Stop doing this or you're gonna yeah. Just dead threats. Um so V is a great faker. Matt, what you talking about? What's she faking? And whoa, hold up. Who are you talking about paying child support, babe? B is the, let's do this one. B is the only one who could keep the peace. She's mature and she has her stuff together. I agree. Matt says she's a faker. I'm wondering what he means by that. So Louisa L says, "Do you think threats would work with Kail? She seems to think she's better than everybody, the law included." Not really. I think that's why she was on her podcast talking about it, like kind of like joking about it, like, ha, 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 "Well, I may go to jail." Ha 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 ha. Ha. I don't think she believes it for a second. Um, and Joe probably knows that as well. He probably knows that she don't believe him. If my co-parent was like Joe, if Joe was my other kid's dad, I wouldn't believe for a second that he would actually have me arrested. Oh, Matt. So she's faking the fact that she likes Kail. She must be, because nobody likes Kail. Matt, that's a good one. Kail had to pay Joe back child support. She did. Um, she paid him back everything that he had paid her from the time that she said she would drop it. So she said she would drop the child support that he was paying, and she didn't. She let it go on for like a whole year. And Joe was like, she makes a lot more money than me. She should have dropped the child support by now. So, kind of to retaliate because she didn't drop the child support, or just to be salty or spiteful, he went and filed for child support as well. Someone said, Jody said, I read Javi isn't going to film anymore. I bet you're talking about Joe, because we all know Javi's going to film. You guys, we know Javi's going to film. Definitely Javi's going to film. Now, Joe, I did hear that Joe was saying he would not film. So, Shanda Scott, I don't care who makes more money. Both parents should be paying equally. Um, You see, I think if they have 50-50 custody, like if you have 50-50 custody and one kid lives with if the kid lives with the parent 2 weeks at a time, then they take care of that kid when they're there. The kid goes to the parent's house with the clothes on its back. You take them to school, you give them snack money for those 2 weeks, and you take care of their needs for those 2 weeks. You don't pay money to the other people. That's kind of the way I would do it if it was me and I had 50-50 custody. I would just say, when you have the kids, I'm not sending the kids with clothes. You buy clothes for the kids at your house. He has karate this week, such and such days. You take him to karate. And then I would alternate any, you know, extra activities that they do. Like I know Isaac's in karate, so I would say 1 month I pay for karate, 1 month you pay for karate. That's how I would do it. If it was 50-50, I wouldn't do child support. But now, if you have the kids and the dad is getting the kids, every other weekend or 1 weekend a month or 1 weekend every 6 months, then absolutely he needs to pay child support because the other parent's going to be taking care of the kid all the rest of the time. Like my two older kids, their every need we pay for. Any activities they do, we pay for. Braces, we pay for. And then I get like child support once every 6 months. It's gotten better. It's gotten better. Um, so let's see. MTV is going to shadow him. Wait, where'd that go? Where'd it go? MTV, why does that keep going away? MTV is going to shadow him for the rest of his life. He's naive to think his CrossFit gym won't be associated with it if he stops filming. I don't think Javi's going to quit filming. Um, According to Kail, Javi sought her out. Javi tried to be on True Life, where he tried to get back with an ex, but the girl would not do it. And then he sought Kail out to be on TV. So I don't think Javi's going anywhere. Now, Joe, I think I seen that Joe said that he was going to leave. And I'm like, Joe, don't leave because that's money for you. And you don't even have to film that often. Like, I don't know how much Joe makes, but he's making something, even if it's a little bit of nothing. Allison, you can hear me? Allison said I can hear you. You can't hear me? Or you can't hear me? Let me move my microphone. Can you guys hear me? Can you hear me? Um, okay, Lori, let me give it. My girl Lori, you are going big tonight. Um, Seems like Joe's been over filming for a while. He barely films. Seems like it. Absolutely. I agree. It does seem like, man, I am so badly pixelated.
It's just on my phone. It's a Wi-Fi.
I hope so.
It's just my cell phone. It's my cell phone.
Thank you, Lori. Amy, beautiful Amy, says, I had 50-50 with my ex, but I'm primary and they were gonna order child support just because his income is higher than mine, but I decided not to pursue it to keep down the drama and whining. I feel your pain, Amy. And Amy, I know y'all have 50-50, but he don't get does he get the kid that much? Because if you have 50-50 and the other parent still don't get the kid at least half the time, then they should be obligated to pay child support. Connie, let's see what Connie has to say. I thought Javi was an okay guy. Jail is messing around. That's why she didn't want him seeing her phone. I always kind of liked Javi too. Now when I found out that Javi was like when I found out that Javi was he was messing with Brianna, Kail, and Lauren all at the same time, that kind of like I was like, dang, really, dude? Really? Um, and I do feel like he kind of was yearning the spotlight, He wanted to be in the spotlight. Thank you, Shanda. You guys are awesome. Um, thank you so much. Um, okay. Kathy said, hello, hon. For you to take calls, you need to Google Hangout. You need Google Hangout. I can walk you through it if you message me. Kathy, can one of the mods put my email up for Kathy? I do have Google Hangout, but I still can't figure it out. Every time I try to go live, this is the only software I've figured out how to go live on. Someone put my email up for Kathy, please. Yeah, thank you so much, Shanda. So, there, Kathy, here's my email. And I check my email all the time. So, just shoot me an email and I'll get back with you. Thank you, Stephanie. So it's in the agreement every weekend and alternate holidays, but they're teenagers and only go when they want to go. It's their decision. And absolutely, I feel like I'm not going to force my kids to go see their other parent or that side of the family if they've decided they don't want to see them. I'm not forcing them. Um, and they're still obligated to help me take care of the kids, even if the kids decide they don't want to go. Um, okay, Kathy, we are friends on Facebook. Okay, shoot me an email on Facebook because I do need to figure that out. Yeah, my son, if it was just up to him, he would probably never go because he's like a homebody. But his sister goes with him, but it's still not very often. I think last year they went to their grandparents' house about 4 times, and their dad was there, some of those times. Um, Javi and Kail were cheating on each other, and Kail seems to feel comfortable with Chris. Uh, yeah, Kail admitted to cheating on Javi. And I think Javi, when after they got divorced, they started messing around again. Um,
I didn't think Harvey was cheating.
No, Javi admitted on a reunion that after they got the divorce, they started messing around again. And at the time, he was messing with Brianna and Lauren. He said it was like not a good time because he wanted to be with Kail, but she wouldn't get back with him. So yeah, he was like kind of messing with everybody, and that kind of.
Yeah, but when he was in Afghanistan.
Now, when he was deployed, Kail messed around on him.
Yeah.
From what I've heard.
Yeah, remember when he came home?
When he come home, there was some other guy in his house, and you guys remember, yeah, Kail was cheating while he was deployed. Jody.
Yeah, Jody. That's horrible.
What?
That's horrible.
I said Jody because Jody's on the screen.
Jody was at his house.
Hold on, baby. You're shaking the whole screen.
Look, ask everybody if if the screen's all pixelated. Like if they can see you real good. I don't know if it is my phone.
No, everybody says that it's pretty pixelated for them too. You guys, my screen's like pretty pixelated for everyone, right? Okay, it's blurry, it's messed up, pixelated. Yeah. I'm so sorry. I should have moved to the living room, but I didn't. I'm sorry.
I don't know if it's Wi-Fi. I think it's.
Yeah, because look at my Wi-Fi. I'm literally on one bar here.
Really?
Yep. Oh, thank you, Candace. I got to put this up here.
Yeah.
Where'd it go?
You can definitely hear real good.
Yeah, you guys are awesome.
Did you show them your mic?
I think I showed them my mic. Hello. That's my mic. Yeah, Chris had actually been in the house when Javi come home. I cannot for the life of me figure out why these guys are attracted to Kail. Kail just kind of looks like what's that guy's name, Matt? What's that guy's name? Who does Kail's twin? Who's Kail's twin? A linebacker. You guys. I'm clicking through them quick, you guys, but they're funny. Oh, here it goes. Here it goes. So, Kyler from Young and Pregnant. Yes, that's who. They do look a lot alike, right? Okay, here we go. Here we go. Kail's not pregnant though. I do have to say, that Kail's body was looking great in a picture that she posted. She was like leaning up against a fountain. She had her big jugs, she had her big butt, and then her stomach was nice and flat. So there's no twins in that belly unless she got pregnant yesterday. Thank you, Allie Love. Y'all are awesome. Could be her bro. Kyler could be her bro. Kyler is kind of rude too, you guys. Like he was mean to Lexi. Oh yeah, that's right. She went to see Dr. Miami. That's true. So her body better be banging. Kail looks like that cool naughty girl that you would want to hang out with. Oh, it may be Photoshop, but she did go see Dr. Miami. So I don't know. It better look decent, my girl Amy says. As much money as she spent on it, she better look decent. I do agree with that. But she was looking banging in that picture, and I'm like, everybody's talking about her having twins, being pregnant with twins. And I'm like, look, that there is no twins in that belly. Oh, Kail smokes weed. Kail's a toker, no doubt. Yeah, I agree. I do agree with that one. Okay, you know what? Dr. Miami, someone's saying Dr. Miami. Oh, I heard when Brianna was talking about it, Brianna was saying that it's a lot cheaper. Someone said Dr. Miami gives those surgeries for free to film it on Snapchat. When Brianna was talking about it, she was talking about how it's a lot cheaper because they're going to film it. Not that it was free, but I mean, I guess maybe either it's a lot cheaper or it's free. One of the two. Can he do me? Can I go to Dr. Miami? Yeah, Georgia Peach. Nothing wrong with a little weed smoking. Um, I need to see Dr. Miami. If it's free, like I'll let him Snapchat me. Amy. That's exactly what I think about every time I say that. Oh wait, where'd it go? She's a joker. She's a toker. Wait, I'm a toker. Wait, I'm a joker. I'm a smoker. I'm a midnight toker. Yep. Really love your peaches. Wanna shake your tree. Maybe I should do that instead. No, he didn't do very good. Kail is confused about her sexuality. Anybody that's getting on right now, I'm back in my film room. I finally got the laptop to go live, but it sucks. Um, It sucks really bad. So next time I go live, I will be in the living room rather than back here because the living room is a lot closer to the Wi-Fi. Um, Georgia Peach, you guys, you guys. Get my loving on. That's right. Yeah, I like that song. Um, I think, I think they're doing it. Let's see. Amber Davenport said all the teen moms look so bad on the show now. I think they're doing it. I end them on a bad note. If you watch The Bachelorette, can you recap the finale? Oh my God, craziest finale I've ever seen. I don't watch The Bachelorette, but I need to. I would definitely, you guys, as soon as the kids go back to school, I'm going to be watching a lot more shows to recap them for you guys. Right now, I only really cover Teen Mom because that's the only show I can kind of watch right now. Thank you, Joanna. That is so sweet. Yeah, my hubby said when the kids get in school, I'm going to be able to cover more shows. Look at every single one of them, and eventually you'll see that each and every content of them is bad, and then things in their personal life that aren't filmed get worse. Shanna put, girl, yes, it's amazing. I actually sent in a video and applied to be on it. When did you do that? That would be so awesome. Girl, if you make it to the Bachelorette, let me know. That'd be so cool. I do need to watch it. I used to watch them back in the day. 90 Day Fiance, My Jam. I need to watch that when school when school starts back. 90 Day Fiance will definitely be one of them. I think I'm gonna do Love After Lockup. Um, what were the other ones? Bachelorette. Yes, Connie McGee says, hey, where'd he go? I saw pics online where a lot of people who work for Team Mom went to Amber's last court appearance. Yes, Macy was there, Cheyenne was there, Caitlin was there, Gary, Christina, and the film crew was there. They did film. Obviously, they couldn't go inside, but they did film, you know, her going in, her coming out, and I'm sure they went back to wherever she's staying and filmed her, filmed the girls. The girls, not Amber, but the night before, all the other girls was hanging out in the hotel room, drinking mimosas, having a good time, playing around on Snapchat. So, yeah, they did film some of that. So we should get to see that. I bet Farrah is eating popcorn, watching Amber's life fall into shambles. Oh yeah, absolutely, absolutely. You guys, I'm gonna put this up on the screen so you guys know where I'm going. The hubby needs to talk to me for a second. Maybe Tylenol in there, do a little droplet of it. So no, that girl. No, babe, it's mine. I'm too far away from my Wi-Fi, so everyone's screen is a little janky right now. I do apologize. Next time, it will not be this janky. I'll be closer to the Wi-Fi. Teen Grannies coming to a theater near you. 60 days in, love that. A new season is coming out here soon. Yeah, who said that? Where's it at? Yeah, it's blurry, you guys, and I apologize. Sean, how bad is it? I love all these awesome people in your chat and how amazing you are. Thank you guys so much. You guys are super awesome. Like the fact that y'all are sticking around in this chat, even though it's janky, is great. So Crystal Life, oh, it's bad. It's bad, janky. Ugh. I'm sorry, Amber. So how is she possibly going to jail? So if you just got on, I need to do like a broadcast in the beginning to let people know, like, hey, I'm live. The live may go on for an hour or so, but I will cover the topic within the first few minutes, and I don't expect replays to watch the rest of the videos. But Crystal Live, when what did Shonda Scott do? Did Shonda Scott do something or say something and I'm missing it? I don't want to miss anything. Um, so when Kail took the boys to Hawaii and stayed the 2 weeks, she asked Joe if she could take Isaac because it was going to interfere in his visitation time with Isaac. And Joe did not respond to her, so she went ahead and she bought the tickets. After she bought the tickets, he responded and said no. She went ahead and went anyways. So Joe was not able to get Isaac on the 4th of July when he was supposed to get him. So legally, Joe could file like uh, file like a contempt of their custody agreement. Their custody agreement. She's in contempt with the custody agreement because he has his set times, she has her set times, and she violated that custody agreement. So legally, I live close to a train track. You guys, listen to that. So legally, he could do something about it, and she seems to think that he will because she said on her podcast that she may be going to jail. Leslie pronounces her own name like Leslie. I do. Leslie. Yep. On the TV, it is bad. Better on my iPhone. Yeah, you guys. So if you can watch me on an iPhone, it may not be as bad on an iPhone. Um, I'm so sorry. I'd done like a little test run before I went live, and it looked better than I think it looks now. But um, Sean, can you tell Eli to bring me my phone? I want to make sure I covered everything about Kail. Okay, so Jessica Bush, yes, I can fill you in. Kail took her kids to Hawaii. You know, Leah Messer was there as well. Um, and Joe can actually, oh, sorry. Joe can actually, because she violated the custody agreement and she had Isaac when Joe should have been able to get Isaac, Joe could not get Isaac during his visitation because Kail was in Hawaii. So before she went, she did ask Joe, hey, can I have him during your visitation? and Joe did not respond. So she went ahead and she bought the tickets, and then he responded afterwards and said, "No, I don't want Isaac going because I want to get Isaac during my visitation." And she went ahead and went. So she could legally get in some type of trouble for that. She seems to think that she will for some reason. On her podcast, she told Lindsay Chrisley that she may be going to jail. So we'll see, you guys. I don't really think Joe would do that. I think he's just threatening her because he's mad. Um, yes, it's pretty petty. I definitely think it's pretty petty. Like you don't have to. If you share kids with someone, there's no reason for you to have the other parent put in jail unless it's actually warranted. You know what I'm saying? Like over something as petty as this, no, because it affects the kids, uh, threatening, being abusive to you, the kids. I understand that. Being just a straight butthole, though, I mean, um, or them doing something like that, I wouldn't have done it. If it was me, I would have said, "You can take him, but when y'all get back, I want to get him." You know, but no, he's just apparently being petty. Now, what Kail said was that Joe had done the same thing to her at one point in time. So that's why she went ahead and done it because he had done it to her. And it's just like tit for tat. You don't go for tit for tat with your kids, with the co-parent. Don't go tit for tat. Oh, so listen to this. Uh, Due to the drama with Kail, Joe is reportedly refusing to film for the show's new season. Kail took Isaac to Hawaii on from 9
Right now, real bad.
to the living room. Hey, you guys. I think we're gonna go ahead and shut it down because I'm glitching really bad. I'm gonna figure out a way.
Did you forget to plug that in?
No, I didn't forget to plug it in. It got unplugged somehow. Can you guys hear me? Guys, let's go back. No, I don't need to plug. Hey, can you guys hear me?
I think I can.
I'm gonna hold the mic like this. Can you guys hear me now? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
I don't think anybody can hear you.
Uh, yeah, you guys. So, I'm gonna move to the living room really quick, and then I'll come back on for a few minutes, read the rest of this article about Joe and Kail, and then we'll call it a night. I can't go for another hour or so because I gotta get to bed with the hubby. So we're gonna shut it down. I'm gonna move to the living room and come back. Okay. Give me a few minutes, you guys. Give me a few minutes. We're gonna come back in just a few minutes.